within the treasurer's office, we have a wide variety of different programs. Like we have investments, we have debt management, cash management, unclaimed property. But one of the divisions is college savings. So with college savings, we have our website that is navigate.gov. And it's helping Nevadans navigate planning, saving, and paying for higher education. So he already introduced me, but I'm Naomi Nevers, and I am in the College Savings Division. My main job is under the Millennium Scholarship, so I'm the administrative assistant. So a lot of times there's a lot of things that go along with the Millennium Scholarship, but one of the main things is working with students that are Millennium students, calling our office, or even parents, wondering about their students' accounts, high school students wondering about the scholarship. It's all the Millennium Scholarship stuff. The Nevada State Treasurer's Office has 2 locations. One is in Las Vegas at the Grant Sawyer State Building. And in that office is mostly our unclaimed property and our college savings division. And then our other location is at the Nevada State Capitol. And in this at the Capitol, we have our investments division. And then we have, I'm the only one from college savings. So I'm up here in the north so that I can do events. And then we have our debt management, cash management, things up here. So it's very fun being in the Capitol because we're with the governor and Secretary of State and all the different agencies. So the Nevada State Treasurer is Treasurer Zach Conine. He is our Nevada State Treasurer from 2019 until present. He was newly re-elected this year. This is our Tia Mathis Coleman. She's our Deputy Treasurer of our College Savings Division. And then we have our whole team under her is Troy Watts, Jamil Malton, Evelyn Castro, myself, Christina Mares, and Abraham Gomez. So we are a team, and we meet at least twice a week, and we're responsible, for our own jobs, but then also all our outreach. And we try to do a lot of programming and a lot of outreach events that we can do. So saving for college, I'm going to go over our college savings program first. So this is a quote that we've used a lot. Children with an established college savings account are up to 7 times more likely to attend college than without. So that's part of the goal is with some of our different programs is if they know you are saving for them for college, or they know that there's money for them for college, they're 7 times more likely to attend college, because I'm sure as parents, that's one of our main goals. So again, our college savings division, these are our different programs that we have. We have our college kickstart. I'm going to go into detail of these. We have our college kickstart. We have Nevada prepaid tuition. We have 529 plans, our Governor Gwynn Millennium Scholarship. And then also in memory of Governor Gwynn, they created a Kenny C. Gwynn Memorial Scholarship. And then we have a scholarship database. And we have our college navigator, Abraham Gomez. He's kind of like our college savings guru. He knows all of our different programs. He can assist you with anything like the FAFSA or going to college. And then we have our student loan ombudsman, Evelyn Castro, who she is all things student loans. So I do want to mention, she can help with all things. So like if you have a student, if you're a high school teacher and there's a student that's going to college and they're thinking about taking out loans, obviously the goal is to make the wisest education choice with that. So she can just help with all kinds like that, or even like the student loan forgiveness. If any of you, like your teachers, the student loan forgiveness program, all those kinds of things she can assist you with. So for College Kickstart, the saying is, when it comes to paying for college, every kid deserves a kickstart. So it's a college savings account for all students who started kindergarten in a Nevada public or charter elementary school since 2013. So currently, any parent of a student can go back and claim their student's account. It's all the way up until 8th grade right now. So an 8th grader went to kindergarten in 2013 at a public kindergarten. They have that $50 that you just need to claim so that you can get that going. And then every kindergartner receives an initial deposit of $50 made by the state treasurer's office. The initial $50 is invested in a 529 plan and will grow with interest. Parents just need to go online and claim their account. It's a really easy process. Student data received from we get the student data from the school district, so that's how we know about your children. It was created to encourage families to open up their own Nevada 529 college savings account, which I will be going over. As a parent or legal guardian, you will need to register the account. And so as obviously a lot of you are parents or even just teachers to help guide the parents to be able to do this. If the account is not registered, the $50 will return to the program and it's going to be used for future children's savings account. So to find your child's Kickstart ID, that's just where you go, is at collegekickstart.nevada.gov. And make sure you have the following information on hand. You're going to need your child's first and last name, their date of birth, and then their student ID number from their school. So there have been over 344K accounts created for children in Nevada since 2013, and over 34K have been registered. So register your child's Nevada College Kickstart account today, and that is the website. And then our 529 plans. A 529 is a tax-advantaged account that can be used to pay for qualified education costs, including college, also for your K through 12, your private schools. You can also use it for that, and apprenticeship programs. So over here are our different 529 plans that we have. We have our Vanguard and our Putnam Investments, Wealthfront, and then we have the SSGA You Promise 529. So I put on here March Madness. It is over, but I just wanted to make you aware that we've had it for the past 2 years, that every March we open it up for any person that starts a new SSGA 529 account, or any 529 account, sorry. We will match up to $500 of what you put in. So if you put in $300 in the month of March, we will match it with $300. If you put in $500, we'll match it up to $500. So just be aware of that. Like I said, it's over, but we should be doing it next March as well. So for the SSGA You Promise one, this is a good one because it only costs $15 to start. I'm a single mom of 4 kids, so this was, when I started with the treasurer's office, I was kind of shocked at this, and this is something I can do. Obviously my money is very, very tight, but I was like, oh, at $15 I can do. So you think of all your kiddos, you know, you do have those parents that do want to really plan, but then you have those single moms, those parents that are struggling. This is an account that gives them hope to be able to do it, because it comes out of my paycheck, $15, and I don't even think about it anymore. $15 I can do, and it's grown, and it's something that I'm feel successful at. It can be used for costs such as attending college, such as your tuition, your room and board, books, laptops, etc. And then there's college portfolios available. So like sometimes you do have to go in there and choose your different things, your different investments. But if you don't know that much or don't want to like get in deep, you can, there are college portfolios that you can just click on that and it will work with your child at their age level, and it'll work with the market as like is what's best for as they get closer to graduating high school. And then there is UGift. UGift is a great feature because it is like, let's say if you have a 529 plan for your child's birthdays, baptisms, graduations, anything like that. A lot of times people would love to give money into the college savings, so you can. If you have a account, you just go on there and you print out this code. It gives you this little code, and they can put it on little cards too, and then that way you can put it within your invitation. You can put it on social media, all those kinds of things. So instead of getting a gift that is just going to break or give them more toys that they don't need, people can put money into a college savings for them. And then we do have the matching grant, the Silver State matching grant. So the annual application period is from April 1st to July 31st. So it is open. You must be the account owner of the SSGA You Promise account. It's $1 for match up to $300 per year. So you can apply for 5 separate years. So if you were to, it's a matching thing. So if it's whatever you put into your 529 for that year. So right now, if you're applying, it would be whatever you put in the previous year. So if you put in $500, we would match $300. If you put in $100, we would match $100. So it can be up to $300. So if you can apply 5 years and you do $300 a year and you get matched $300, that's $1,500 of free money that can be into your child's college savings account. Your household income does have to be less than 75,000, and you must be a Nevada resident. And then the beneficiary, meaning your child, typically must be 13 years old or younger as of December 31st of the year of the count to apply for the matching grant. So then we have prepaid tuition. It locks you into today's prices for when they go to school tomorrow. So obviously the earlier you start, the better. So with Nevada prepaid tuition, I just said that, sorry. Your credit hours are purchased at today's cost when you use when your child is ready to go to college. So if you look at the prices of UNR right now, that's the tuition you would be paying. Like, let's say you're doing it for your baby. That would be the tuition you're going to pay right now for when they do go to college when they are 18. There's plans available for newborns through 9th graders, and it's a price list that you can have different prices. Obviously, it does go up the older they get. And an open enrollment is November 1st through April 15th, so it is ending today. And the first payment is due May 15th, so it will open again in November. So time is money. Parents who purchased a 4-year university plan in 2000 for their infant paid roughly $8,900. When their child enrolled in college in 2019, their 120 credit hour contract was worth $26,880. So that was a savings of approximately $18,000. So we've even done testimonial videos. So I've met with parents, and it's you know, parents that their daughter's a senior right now in college, and they rave about the program because obviously tuition raises each year. So back when their child was, you know, in preschool and they started it, and then when it really helped them when they did go to college. So there is there's different ways to pay for it. You can do a one-time lump sum. We do have parents that do that, or grandparents often will do that. And sometimes you'll come into a lot of money. I know one mom was doing one mom that is an employee here, she was paying on her car, and her car payment, she finally paid it off. So she switched that payment for the prepaid tuition plan. We also have a 5-year, which is 60 monthly payments, or a 10-year, or we have an extended monthly, which is monthly until their high school graduation. So there's different plans. So you can do the 4-year university, a 2-year university, 1-year university, 2 years community college, 2 years, or the 2 years community college, and then 2 years going to university. And just a quick note on that too, a lot of people think that you have to be locked into Nevada, like if they have to go to like a Nevada school like UNR, UNLV. Whatever you put into your account and whatever you would get at UNR, the student can go to any institution that has financial aid across the US. So whatever they would get at UNR for that semester, that year, we can send it to the actual school that they are attending in the US. And then if you were to cancel, let's say your child decides not to go to college or anything like that, it does only cost $100 to cancel, and you can get all the money that you put in back. And then if they get a full ride scholarship, let's say they get all these scholarships and everything's paid for, you wouldn't have to pay that $100 fee. You could get all your money back. So now I'm going to talk about Millennium Scholarship. So it's rewarding Nevada students for being at the head of the class. It was created by Governor Kenny Gwinn in 1999 with the proceeds from the Master Tobacco Settlement Agreement. So the goal of the scholarship is to keep Nevada's brightest students here in Nevada. It provides up to $10,000 in tuition to qualified Nevada students at, I'm sorry, it says 9, it's 8 eligible in-state institutions. It's paid on a per credit hour basis, up to 15 credits each semester. We pay $40 per credit at the NC community colleges, $60 per credit at Nevada State, and then $80 per credit at any other eligible institution. So these are the requirements. You must graduate from a Nevada high school. You have to earn a 3.25 weighted or unweighted GPA. If you can't meet that GPA, you can earn a qualifying test score of a 1070 or higher on the SAT or 21 or higher on the ACT. So again, it's the GPA or the test score. You don't have to have both. You must complete the following core curriculum requirement. You have to have 4 units of English, 4 units of math. One of the math courses does have to be Algebra 2 or higher, and then 3 units of science, 3 units of social study, science or history. So just a note that if your student is going for the standard diploma, it does require 1 extra year of science and 1 extra year of math. And then you must have been a Nevada resident for at least 2 years of their high school career. And then all requirements do have to be met while they are in high school. So student loans, I kind of went into a little bit, but student loans can be complicated. We can help. So Nevada has a problem. We are one of the highest student loan default rates in the country. It's an educational resource for student loan borrowers related to loan options, their rights as borrowers, and the details of your student loans. So for future borrowers, it's for future borrowers, current borrowers, and those who have already borrowed. You help student loan borrow. She helps student loan borrowers understand their current student loan terms. She's even helped me a lot, and it is. I've realized that I can apply for like the student loan forgiveness, and I didn't know I could. So she's helped me a lot. She educates borrowers about available repayment options and student loan forgiveness. She can provide information about the best way to pay for college before getting into debt. So now I'm going to go into our financial university. So I just went over our different programs, but now we here at the Treasurer's Office, we had a financial university that we have put on. So we received funds from the financial literacy. So we planned a financial university. So it started, of course, during COVID, because everything all of a sudden, boom, we're working from home. Everything had to go virtually and everything like that. So we had to continue to work and continue to reach Nevadans. So we wanted to create an event to assist parents with financial literacy that so they can be successful. And then because they're successful, they can model it to their children. So we brainstormed several topics in there. And so we came up with 4 topics. We had a wide variety of different topics and what's important to parents, to the majority of people. So we came up with the 4 topics of credit. So one is credit, debt, and budgeting. The other is home ownership. This one I really appreciated because I don't own a home. I'm a single mom. I would love to own a home. I don't even know how to go own a home or anything about it. So I really appreciated this one. And then of course we have to put our college savings in there. So paying for college, the best way for your child. And then also investing, which I also loved because investing can be very complicated. And so this one has really helped as well. So like if you were to do a financial university, put it on at your school, if you just look at these topics, I'm sure those would help so many parents. You can come up with different topics as well. This could be like a day thing. It could be you could divide it into 4 different nights, different things like that. To have it, I know when when my kids were younger, I remember here at Carson High, we had a parent university and it had a wide variety of different things. And I just loved it. I loved that the school did that. And I learned so much by going to the high school and going in all the breakout sessions and learning all this stuff. So with our financial university, the next thing is we created a booklet. I'm going to show you the booklet in a minute. So in it, we wanted to put definition of terms, right? Because like home buying, can be complicated. So all those different terms, investing, those have a lot of different terms that people may not know. So we created a definition of terms. We got lesson plans. Mostly we got it from Anderson. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. I'm sure you have at these financial workshops. So we got some lesson plans from them, and then we kind of edited them to fit our workshops. And then we created worksheets, and then we also put information in there. So I'll go ahead and share this. So this is our financial literacy program booklet. You can see. We put in there, obviously, with the Treasurer's Office. So we had meet the Nevada State Treasurer. Treasurer's at Conine, so it has all his information in here, a lot of his financial experience. And so it was a letter that he had written, and we put that in there. Here's a table of contents. Like I said, we did the lesson 1, budgeting and credit basics, investing and saving principles, home ownership, and then we did during lunch. So we would provide lunch, and then during the lunch, we would have somebody speak on what is a 529. And then also, we also gave we gave to every participant that came, we gave a 529 plan to them. Or sometimes we did, if we had more people, sometimes we say, okay, we're going to give $300 into each person that attends this workshop. So it was a motivation for parents to come to the workshop because they would be getting funding into a college savings account for them. And so at lunch, we would just, explain the 529 and then explain how they can sign up for their 529. And then we had paying for college. And then the lastly, the program overview and contact information. So we had like the introduction, like higher education should be a realistic option to all Nevadans. All these different, we just went into these different things. And I can send this to you too, if you want to. At the end, I will put my email there and my phone number. You can just contact me and I can always send this to you if you'd like to use it in as examples, if you were to have a financial university at your school. So these were our partners. Another thing is we reached out to partners to help us do this. One of the great ones is Nevada Money Mentors. They helped a lot as well. So it's always good to get community partners involved. So we had the budgeting and credit basics. So like, here's the terms we had, right? We went simple as budget or rent. But then we went into the fixed expenses, variable expenses, an emergency fund, all the different terms. And then we had a worksheet. So this worksheet, it has a situation, and then it has all like what he makes and everything. And then you had to just, what changes should Jose make to reach his goal and save for more. There's another one. Here's a situation. And then they have to, by using the table, answer some of the questions, right? So it's putting to use some of the things that they are learning. So for credit and debit debt, we put annual fees. There's what's the difference between a secured credit card and an unsecured credit card? What's equity, finance charge, fixed credit, all those different terms. And parents, we put this into a booklet, and then parents were able to take it with them. They had it during the class, and then they were able to take it with them. So again, here's another workshop, another thing. So Sherry currently has 4 credit cards. She sometimes forgets to pay her bills on time and regularly carries a balance on each credit card. How is her credit score affected by this? What is the difference between a FICO credit score and a Vantage score? Which score generally used by banks when qualifying customers for large loans, such as a mortgage loan or an auto loan? What influences a credit score? Then we have our investing and saving principles. So we had, the terms like stocks, bonds, 401k, the Roth IRA, saving vehicle options. Again, I'm going through this kind of fast, but I can send it to you. Investment challenge. Elliot receives $1,000 as a graduation gift from his grandparents. Rather than spend it, he decides to invest in a 2-year bond that earns 3% simple interest. Elliot doesn't need access to the money right away because he wants to save for it when he's ready to buy a home in about 10 years. Is the bond a wise investment for Elliot? Why or why not? What other investment options does he have? More questions also that can help them put the knowledge that they've learned to use. And then we have lesson 3, home ownership. Again, terms that they might need, agent, appraisal, cash reserve, closing costs, all the different things that you need to know, a deed of trust. All these things, sorry. But as you see, it's just a bunch of different definitions that they can do. And then here was a home ownership. So you check off each step as you move through the process of becoming a homeowner. So here's like a step-by-step list of what they need to do. Choose a real estate or agent, determine your home buying budget, get a pre-approval, find a lender and mortgage, find your dream home, make an offer. It has all the different ways, the worksheet of what they need to do, a checklist. And then we have what is a 529? Like again, we just put our 529 fact sheet in there. And then somebody did speak about it at lunch. And often for lunch, we just do like Porta Subs or Jimmy John's, things like that, that we have delivered to our event. And then here's some definition in terms of paying for college, books and supplies, federal student loans, federal Pell Grant, all the different things, full-time attendance, housing, meals. The difference, you know, a Stafford, subsidized Stafford loan, unsubsidized Stafford loan. And then how much should you borrow for college? Utilize student loan as a last resort. So it has the different, you know, the guidance. So estimate what it'll cost you to attend your school of your choice, borrow only what you need, think long-term, weigh loan options. And then paying for college, we did put this worksheet in here that helps so they can actually put, you know, if they're going to live on campus versus living off campus, what's going to be the tuition and fees, housing and meals, all their costs, so they can their total estimated cost of attendance, and then what kind of scholarships or grants they get, things like that, and then a little worksheet they can do. And then we put the QR code for them to go to the FAFSA. And then program overview and contact information. So we just put the, you know, each of our program overviews and the contact information for that. So it's pretty simple, a simple book that we had. And just so, let's see. And that's just the end of that. So back to this. So we created a booklet with those definition of terms. And then we had to find people that were knew about these topics. So we reached out into the community for different people to help us. So for the home buying, we reached out to different people that we thought, like some of our staff knew people that were in home owning, or maybe their cousin knew somebody that was in home owning, and we would invite them to come teach and present at our financial university. So it's very doable at a school to be able to get this. A lot of times for the investment, we got Edward Jones to come, somebody from Edward Jones. I knew somebody from Edward Jones, so he came and he spoke on investing. And it's just this was a wealth of knowledge, especially for me. I feel like I'm an average person, you know, and I was very like to know all this stuff and learn all this stuff. So say yes to financial success. This was our flyer that we put out. So a financial university workshop, you know, with the date. And then so this one was in Southern Las Vegas. We've held them in Reno at UNR, and then also at Las Vegas. We've held it at different ones. We even held it at Elko at the Great Basin Community College. That was earlier or towards the end in October of last year. With that one, we tried to reach out as many people as we could. Always make sure that you try to plan your event, you know, obviously well for the time being. So when we went there, we found out that it was opening day of hunting season, so of deer season. So for Elko, there's a lot of hunters out there, so that it was a kind of a little bit more low attendance. So always be aware of that. We do try to have these at least once a year. And then we're pretty open, like if you were to do this financial university at your school for your parents, even for the college savings one, we can come out to your school. We could help teach the college savings one, anything like that. we can definitely assist with. And so on here, again, we said we didn't charge for this. It was, of course, it was free. And they had to RSVP by a certain time so that we would know how many. And then for this one, required attendees will receive lunch and an opportunity to win a contribution into a Nevada-sponsored 529 account. Over $5,000 in 529 funds will be raffled away at this workshop. So we had that. And then here's our agenda that we would have. This one was for one of our agendas. And so we had it from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we had a welcome by our treasurer, Zach Conine, and or our college savings deputy sometimes would do it. And then we would have a breakout session. So from 9-10, and we had, these are the people that we had. Now, a lot of times our home ownership would be like 2 different people coming out. And then we had a lunch break, lunch presentation, things like that. And at the end, we did have a graduation ceremony, and then the raffle. Like I said, usually we would just give 529 to each person, but then we didn't. And then we also had it at UNR. So Money Mentors had teamed with us. So we had some college students there as well. So with that one, we were able to give some $100 gift card to them. So again, if you ever do need us to come out and do something, and then also with this financial university, it may be possible to partner with us to do this. So like we are also, we always look out, who can we partner to go out and do this. So I've thought about Boys and Girls Club here in Northern Nevada, maybe joining with them so we can reach out to parents. And then we had a certificate that we did, and we had like graduation where they came up and we gave them a certificate. Obviously their name would go right here. And then, so I do want to just mention a couple ways, there's a couple things that our office does have. Like I said, we can come and present at your school with all our different programs. If you're in high school, we can do the Millennium Scholarship. We always welcome that. We do, like I said, we have people in Las Vegas, and then people, you have me up here in the north, and so we can go to Reno, go different places. We would love to go in the rural communities as well. But I do want to bring up that we have an annual art contest. We've had 2 years of it. So this next year, this coming August will be our 3rd year of doing it. So it's August 15th through October 14th of 2023. So the categories for all students are from pre-K through 12th grade. And students can win a $1,000 college savings account. So for our first winner, so we had one for each grade. And for each grade, we had, for first winner was $1,000 into a 529 account. Second place was $500, and third place was $250 into a college savings account. And then students can submit individually, or teachers can submit as a class. So just spreading this to you, and if you can see it at our website at navigate.gov, all the details, the forms that you will have to submit along with your artwork. So it can be any medium as well. So like our little kids, obviously mostly just draw, you can paint. Our high school students, I mean, you can use any forms of media, any kind. You can do photography, anything such as that. So we do want to spread the word about this. And then we usually have a ceremony. We've had it in Vegas. And like this year, we offered a Southwest 250 voucher for a family to come down to the art contest for this. And then sometimes we'll have them in North. And then after the art contest is over, like we display it all and everything. And then we send the artwork, like right now it's being displayed in the library in Las Vegas. So it's just being displayed at different places. So some of the artwork we receive is amazing. And the whole theme is, what do you want to be when you grow up? So here's my contact information, Naomi Nevers, nevers@nevadatreasurer.gov. My phone number is 684-5771. So please feel free to contact me for anything. I can help you in all ways that you would need help. So I guess right now I'll take any questions, if we have any questions.
Yes, there was one question going back. Can the SSGA, can it be used for even out-of-state colleges?
Yes. So the SSGA is a 529, and again, it can be used at any college across the US that has a financial aid office. So, and it can be even used for trade schools, anything like that.
Perfect. And then one more question, Naomi, we had was, are there these resources, are they available in other languages?
We don't have, so for the financial university, we didn't have any, but our different programs, like our Kickstart, we have a flyer in Spanish. Our Millennium, we have a flyer in Spanish. And prepaid, I'm not sure if we have Spanish, but we can get that. So yeah, so you can always contact me and I can send you the flyers.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Naomi.
Mhm.
I feel like this could be a whole day session. There's so much information.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's great and very impressive. I wish PA was doing all this.
Naomi, we also had another question where can we find information about the art contest?
So for the art contest, so if up on the top screen, the navigate.gov or the navigate. So if you see navigate as NV for Nevada, right? And then IGATE and then .gov. If you just go there, we have our art contest. We have right now, it's not open. So we just have, we have all the kids, the winners up there, all their artwork. So you can go see the artwork. We also have pictures from our ceremony that we had, our reception for all the winners are there. And then when time does get closer, that's where you can find, we'll have the information there. Because there's a form, it'll have the instructions, and there's a little form and permission slip that they need to have a parent sign. So yes, so we've had teachers, maybe a teacher of third grade, have their third grade class all, do this. We have individual submissions, and then we also have things like that. Yeah. So, and I believe our first year, I don't know if we did our second year, our first year, we did have gift cards for the teachers that submitted the most submissions.